I think it was important that we stood up to the governor. Massive tax increases, over $4 billion in tax increases that we rejected, and now here we are 4 years later, and we have the additional revenue because we didn't go the route of just taxing. The best way to grow revenue for the Commonwealth is to create prosperity, grow the economy, and therefore additional revenue comes in, and that money can then go back into the communities. So I think it's important. I also want to really commend the administration of Washington, D.C. For really turning this economy around. It's tremendous the way the stock market is doing, and just cutting back on some of these burdensome regulations and allowing businesses to grow in communities, and that's what's really driving this economy right now. So I think it's if you stick to your principles and ideals, and those are the principles that I represent in Carbon County, the values of Carbon County, and those philosophies will work, and we're seeing that right now with what's going to be an on-time budget, increase in spending for education, increasing for public health, and it's $32.7 billion. We're still coming in below the rate of inflation, so it's not an excess of spending, but prioritizing that money and helping the economy to grow. There's additional money going in to combat this opioid crisis, and it's a public health hazard. It is affecting every one of our social services, whether it be children and youth, our prison system, our treatment facilities. So getting any kind of additional money that we can get into treatment, into getting more information out to the public about the dangers of opioids and cutting back on the prescribing. And I think this budget makes a good step in that direction, providing that additional funding to help combat that opioid crisis.